folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, the Kaiserreich mod. We are playing the Kingdom of Canada, but we are very interested in restoring the Kingdom of, the United Kingdom, I guess. You know, obviously some things are slightly different in this particular setting over here, but in any case, retaking Great Britain and seating our king in his proper place over here, and we're doing pretty well. We did our marine landing. Our mariners over here are mostly just holding things, although I think I gave these guys some semi-explicit instructions to start pushing around here. Because it doesn't look that there's anyone holding anything. We'll grab that naval base just in case. But the southern flank is mostly just chilling. Actually, I'm going to go and get one of you to stay down here as well. We'll get the extra to go up there, sure, just in case. But the rest of you, just hold this front while we get our gold army over here migrating across the sea, so we can do some proper pushing. Now, hopefully, there'll be enough supplies. I'm not 100% sure. We do have a level 5 naval base here, although we don't really have control over, what button am I looking for? F3, the North Sea over here. Actually, F3 is air mode. F2, the North Sea over here. Western approaches is good. This is only level 2 base, so we're going to have some supply problems until we push and take a little bit more. Now, we can level up bases pretty quick, so we might want to do that. I have moved airplanes over here while they're still deploying, and actually they might have some supply problems as well. They're still deploying. They're just going to run air superiority missions over Scotland and Northern England over here for now. Yeah, let me go ahead and set up a job over here for the naval base. Naval base is, what is it? This one over here. And let's just get that at the top of the queue, just to make sure. I've also got some radar jobs over here, and I made sure to accelerate the repairing infrastructure thing. So we will have some supply problems once we get there, but we should be able to start pushing pretty quick, although these guys are, you know, are entrenching themselves, so we'll see how that goes. I think we can go ahead and unpause at this point. That's going to be okay. I mean, the state of the world is coming to France. I actually don't know where these borders were. I don't know how aggressively they've pushed in here or not. I think this is all stuff they've taken. I mean, the Commune of France, is it like basically French territory at the start of the game? I think so. Our ideology has grown, so people are going to support our ideology some more. We have 70% support. You know what? Let's do it. Let's pump that up some more. It's going to be okay. Yeah, 73. Costs us a little political power, but we're banking the political power. And the reason I'm banking it... Oh, we're going to get pushed back over here. Well, they've got a lot of troops. The reason I'm banking it is because I want to make sure that at the end of whatever happens here in Great Britain, we have political power for the decision. Because we saw last time when we just tried to eat the United States. Why is it so quiet? Let me just check my sound mixers here. Oh, because my sound on Hoi 4 is dramatically reduced. There we go. Just because we ate like 300 political power last time going after the US, so we're going to want to bank a little bit of that. So you're going to finish this up. That's good. We do have a tank over there. That should be okay. We should be able to do that. So we're just trying to hold as long as possible, waiting for the golden dudes to show up, and they're landing now. I'm going to... What's the... Spacebar to pause. Golden Army, I'm going to tell you to delete your fronts here, here, and here. And yeah, I'm going to have to shift-click you to there. And I can probably just draw an offensive line like something like this. And that's going to be fine. Alright, you're cleaning that up. You're going to clean that up. I guess we got that tank somewhere along the way? What the hell did it go? It might have gone off to sea or something. Is the game gonna crash again? Nope. Okay. It was weird. It's like January the 8th. I don't know. It was stalling like that. Something was doing some sort of crazy-ass pathfinding somewhere. A non-aggression pact from the Second Hellenic Republic. I mean, I'm assuming that's this? 2.5? International? What? Because, I mean, the third international is these guys. What's the 2.5 international? Social Democrats. What? Alright, yeah, we can have an non-aggression pact. Sure, it's fine. You're not syndicalists, so it's probably okay. So let's get you to bop that. We're going to get you to add to the blue group over there. Gold group is there. We don't have much in the way of organization. We're waiting for that. Hopefully the supply problem is not too terrible. And actually, it seems very tolerable here. We did get some extra naval bases and things, so that might assist with things over here. Treaty of Bangalore, centralized fire control. Ooh, excellent. Yes, yes, yes. More. Yeah, we're just going to burn through all this. Discount be damned. Ah! We might have a national idea to give us a discount to some of these, and we may want to save some of them. Let's see. What year is it? It's 41. Let's go ahead and get started on all our industrial techs. It's going to be fine and peachy. Alright, how's your organization? And we are having some supply problems. Your strength? No, organization's on the left. Strength is full, org's not all the way there. But they're getting some attrition, and actually their bars are pretty low. You know what? I think we can just start. Maybe? Maybe not. CN Rail expansion. Why did we do that? Where is that? It's here. Alright, we get free buildings. Oh, right, because we want to get the nuke discounts. That's right. Yes, so we're going to go straight down here. That's going to be fine and peachy and groovy. And, yeah, this push is not going quite as well as we'd like. After all. They do have a lot of dudes here. So I think what we're going to have to do is plan a marine invasion. Alright, if we plan from, say, here, with the intention of dropping in on Liverpool, lock that in, and then the idea that you're going to push east across that way, I think that's very reasonable. So the Marines are going to go to the port. This naval base is still, like, really low, so the supplies are still going to be quite poor. Yeah, sure, Bulgaria. I may have to just, you know what, stop this attack. Don't waste your stuff. We're going to wait until we've got some actual supplies over here. Some people are roaming around. Yeah, definitely supply problems. The Highlands aren't going to help with that either. What's the actual infrastructure here? 7, 8. Okay, so the infrastructure is actually really good once we get repaired. One of the things we will do is... Let's see. Enemy missions, they're not really running any over here. We do have air superiority, but since we're entirely in the Scottish air zone, and we actually have more airports, which is good. The one running in Scotland, you're also going to be doing interception. Try to shoot down some bombers. We're only running the day right now because we don't have our radar set up yet. But yeah, we have another airfield over here. There's a bunch of planes here from someone else. Where are our... There we go, close air support. 300 of those. And you're going to focus still in Scotland here because that's where this battle is going to take place. You're going to be in close air support, normal, and again daytime because we don't have radar, so you can't see for shit. We don't have any light tank production. That's an excellent question. Oh, well, first of all, we have 1 billion light tanks in storage. I think we may have taken a bunch from the US when that broke down. We have tons of equipment. Now, I don't really want to move anyone else over here, right? I mean, we could be training more divisions. And we are training some. Including motorized brigades, which actually need light tanks. But again, we should be okay on gear. If we had anything missing, it would be highlighted differently, right? So as far as I can tell, all our gear that we're slowly putting them out here. That's okay. We're guarding our borders. Yeah, I'm adding more people here would not help. In fact, what would help is pulling some of the people away, and in particular, having more better tanky people. Can I just tell you to just halt your attack, actually? Just, seriously, just sit there and wait. We're going to wait until we get supplies. And yeah, the Marines will prep their invasion. There are some people in Liverpool. I could... Okay, here's an idea. Instead of landing on Liverpool itself, which is going to be important for supplies, what I could do is land behind and try to cut across. Obviously, the Marines are going to be out of supply for a long time, but that might enable us to push through the north over here all of a sudden. It's considerably more risky. Considerably more risky. Because the Marines could get caught out without supplies and just get bombed. Worst case scenario, if we attack Liverpool and then get pushed back, then they mostly come back here. Yeah, we take losses, but it's not quite as terrible. Naval-wise, we have a huge presence over here. Alright. Naval supremacy, 86% is pretty good. We might want to start doing strategic bombing. I don't often do a lot of it, especially if it's an area where I'm going to be doing things. Do we not have much in the way of strategic bombers? I'm sure we must. We got some. Tell you what, I'm just going to move you over. And then what I'm going to say is I want up to 100 of these. Figure out a way to get to 100. And you're going to start doing strategic bombing of, I guess, northern England. You can just do night operations. If they don't have radar, they might be a challenge to shoot you down. Just do this. I mean, our accuracy rate's not going to be great, but... Although, wait, we're not... I'm being an idiot. We're not actually flying fighters here during the night, so that might be too risky. I don't know. We'll just go to the day. Half the time we'll have naval superiority. Okay, so we're tanking out here. Most of our organization is back. We're getting prep. I mean, we're still getting attrition problems, but we're getting more prep along the way. And again, light tanks are fine. I mean, these are pretty old light tanks, but they're going to be okay. We've got some ground experience. We could take a quick look and see. Is there any tweaking I want to do here? Oh, yeah. Combat width. Now, this is the one that's supposed to be fast. We'll throw some support anti-tank in here, which should be perfectly fine and okay. Yeah. Let me add some more light tanks, because we actually do still have some in storage. Yeah, let's just go with that. So you're not going to have artillery backed up, but it's going to be okay. The Stuart Kangaroo is done. That's some mechanized. I'm going to wait till the next level kicks in for most of these. Support companies as well. We're going to want some MPs over there, but not quite yet. We should still have plenty of resources, although I could do this and then maybe export some more, depending on what people are looking for. Oh, you know what we need? We actually need more decryption here, because we actually are losing the decryption thing to the to Great Britain. How are we looking here? Okay, you still have a fair amount of time to prep. I mean, we might be able to push without this. Well, yeah, the out-of-supply problem is a thing. So we'll let this build up. It's going to be fine. How is the air situation over here? Yeah, so they've just got some fighter presence, but that's all. They're not actually bombing us or anything like that. If we take a look at the infrastructure, yeah, the damage is reduced from what it was before. And the naval base is going up. Naval bases build super fast. Naval combat, bases in low supply. There is naval combat over there. Ships in low repair. This fleet might be taking a little bit too many hits here. It's entirely possible. We may want to... This fleet here, I'm going to split you in half. Take this half, assign you a commander. I'm going to assign you to this naval base, and we're going to put you on search and destroy, specifically in the western approaches. Get in there. You're going to assist with that. It'll also be important for our thing here. Can we... Hold on. How's the air bases? You. I have naval bombers. I'm sure I do. Oh, we got some. Again, we'll try to get to a stack of 100. You're going to deploy over here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I got all the planes selected. That's so not what I wanted. There you go. You're going to go out here. You're doing naval strikes. Port strikes if you can. And again, just during the day for now. I'm actually going to take the smaller aircraft squadron and get you to fly out over the sea here. There you go. So we got 300 planes patrolling the skies of Scotland, doing air superiority and interception. We don't have anyone over northern England anymore. And that's probably okay. Although when the naval invasion, the marine invasion starts, we might want to change that. Yeah, you're still having big supply problems over here. So we can probably just keep waiting. The other thing we could do is paratroopers. Now, I believe I do have transport planes. I've been slowly building them up. I only got 12. It's very slow. We may want to increase this, but that's probably the better way to break this, because we do have air superiority going on, right? Trade-wise, yeah, no deficit. We have ridiculous numbers of things. Level 2. Level 7! Good God. Are these kills? So we're losing some small ships and they're losing big ones? Eh? Iceland? Did we... I don't remember. Alright, we have Iceland. Hooray! Pause. What's this? So, oh, we declared war on them at some point. That's right. And then who is this? French Republic. The French Republic moved in here and conquered Iceland. That's right. We didn't need to take Iceland because we actually just did a direct landing. But we did do the war against them at some point. I remember now. You guys shouldn't need to do any suppression over here because it's just ours now. So you're still good. We are going to want to train up some RCMP for Great Britain. Unassigned divisions. Okay, well, more tanks over here would probably be the ideal. Although we still have supply problems, but let's get you over here nonetheless. I mean, you're on auto repair and everything like that, so once this battle ends, you will go and get repaired. It's just a battle that will never end. There we go. Pause. Oh, it keeps restarting. Okay, that's a little plain battle. Here we go. So, it's weird because I'm used to thinking of, you know, Canada as red, but we're not red, we're blue. So, we lost this, technically, but we did lose a lot of destroyers. These are battle cruisers, battle ships that were destroyed on the other side. You are joining North Atlantic Fleet, which is the one that actually took those hits. Move you guys down. Just could move these destroyers up a little higher. Well, I don't think they'd take the factories away. They would just be higher in the queue. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess that's fine. It's hard to tell. What's our naval status here? We still have currently supremacy. More planes would be more helpful. Alright, so we're winning these defensive things. So they're pushing in, we're holding back. They're going to spend themselves on this. We might actually want to counter push at some point. More unassigned divisions. I am going to leave you unassigned for now. I'm going to start a new army, actually, and just move you over here. But you're not going to join in Great Britain. In fact, we might pull out some of these guys. I'm going to leave the tanks. But I probably should cut back on some of the infantry. How close are we to the naval invasion? Because that's going to be our go time. As soon as the naval invasion starts, we're going to start pushing in from the north. And hope that'll work out. We got a level 4 naval base, finally. Can we find out how short we are? No, 27. We require 74. With the Navy and everything like that. Yeah, that's actually really undersupplied. I mean, we're holding this, but I'm worried that we're, like, taking too many hits along the way. You're still fighting. Jesus. And yeah, we're going to get tons of little notifications from the air battles, which aren't very useful. Like, it might be handy to have a bit more of a filter there. Alright, let's go to speed 5. I'm just waiting for this to happen. They haven't even reached the start point yet, right? Because they feel like there's not enough supply. All right, you know what? I am gonna go and pull out some of the infantry, especially since I did add some tanks over here. You're gonna be added to the Teal group, and a Teal group, I'm gonna tell you that you're on a garrison duty over here, because that will automatically get the troops to transfer away from this front and go. I don't want to thin this out too much, but yeah, we'll take some out, and that's going to be for the best. All right. Can I get y'all to move over here? I'm force moving you over there. Dutchman? Is this the 18th century? Nationalists win in South Africa. End of the Fourth Boer War, which is giving us some manpower and stuff back. That's interesting. And yeah, you guys can just go as soon as you're ready. Yeah, you definitely have some people falling back from our front here. Crown Corporation's done. Yeah, we're going to keep going down here, because we're going to work our way up to nukes. We'll nuke France if we have to. Alright, let's go. Oh, that's not working out well. At all. But we're partially here to distract them as we do the naval invasion. Which... they don't have a lot here. And actually, I'm sorry. Is that the French Republic landed right next door? That's interesting. I suppose I could have maybe landed more than one place, but I really want to grab Liverpool. It gives us a naval base. If we take this, then we've got a permanent presence here. And what I can do is move the Teal Army into here. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to tell Teal that you're just joining the Marines. It's 22. I'll put a level 5 general in there. And that's going to be fine. And yeah, you guys are going to push aggressively. Because if you can cut across here, and I might send a little... take 4 dudes and tell them to beeline to Newcastle. Because then these guys will be completely cut off from all supplies. Completely cut off from all supplies. Because they'll have no naval bases. Even if we just start taking territory over here, it's going to cut back on their ability to get flow through just as a result of infrastructure and all that. I'm going to take all my planes and specifically make sure they're in northern England now. Go, 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 go. Oh, interesting. I don't know why they decided... oh, that's the French Commune that are spreading south. I don't think they can take Birmingham. I guess they'd be okay. And this way, this advance has been halted, but there we go. That's good. And actually, it looks like we're going to push into Newcastle. And then all of a sudden, these guys will have no supplies. I mean, this advance is still not pushing, and I might want to just have them wait for a tick at that point. Just to recharge and then push and wait for these guys to run out of juice. You guys join in on the Newcastle push. Bristol Bisley is new close air support. Oh yeah, we need to keep going down here. We're actually a little behind the times on our planes. We've got some free military factories, probably because we're taking some. In terms of production lines, we are very short on anti-tanks. We did deploy some more. So let's go ahead. Let's really ramp up the anti-tank, because I'm actually deploying the support battalions, or support companies of anti-tank now, which I wasn't before. Looks like we are going to take Birmingham, although this is a hell of a front to hold. We might not be able to take Newcastle, actually. What size naval base is that? Level 6, but pretty heavily damaged. Okay, so these guys are still not going to get much in the way of supplies, because we've been bombing that naval base. That's fine. Now, I'm going to tell you guys to stop your advance here. We'll wait until the rest of the troops, the ones who used to be in Teal, make it down here, and that's going to be fine. Outdated equipment. Ferry battle. Oh, is that our old plane? Yeah, close air support plane. So build this one. We've got a lot of air experience. Let's go ahead and give this just sort of an all-round boost. There, like that. There's a fair amount of XP put in, but it's okay. It's weird that they're not grouped together. I'm sure that's going to cause me to do something bad later and pick the wrong person. Wrong plane to build. That was quick. Did someone make it down to London or something? No. They must just not had a whole lot of national unity. It didn't even occur to me that they might have such weak-ass national unity. Good God! The Union of Britain has capitulated. King Edward VIII has announced that the cowardly British nation could... well, I mean... Well, no, okay. I mean, it's a little weird because we're sort of British, but anyway. Could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Canadian forces throughout the country. The British government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated, and the Kingdom of Canada is now in control of their home area. Though the war against what remains of the Third International continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for all of the Entente. Great news. We get a bunch of equipment, some of which may be more or less out of date. We'll see. I think all these troops, I mean, it's got the remnant of this battle, but these are all me, and the French Republic is holding some of this, but that doesn't mean that, you know, we didn't get it here. That's fantastic. Now, Carlist Spain. I want to support these guys, because I think, I mean, paternal autocrats, they could really be on my side. I wonder if we should send them something. We could send them some out-of-date equipment. So I think these are old rifles, for example. Oh, we have tons of these guns. Like, one-time shot of, I don't know. Yeah, but they don't need it at once. I suppose I could give them a number per month. Here. Have 500 of these every month or something like that, so it's not going to overwhelm your supply. And we'll improve relations with you a little bit. Excellent. Okay. We've got some factories again. The fall of London. Reports from London were confirmed that the English capital has been captured by advancing Canadian troops after long stage battles across the Thames River. Union forces put up stiff resistance, hoping to delay the Canadian forces for as long as possible, but were eventually beaten back. While Entente newspapers report rapturous praise and support from the English population, the truth seems to be more complicated, with Canadian military police shattering hastily assembled protests and street barricades. This is the beginning of the end. We will set right what once went wrong. We also finished our Carrier 3 tech research, which is nice. We are going to go ahead and get the next level landing crafts, because I think we're going to do a giant invasion across the channel into northern France. History doesn't necessarily repeat itself, but it does rhyme. So we're accumulating fighters, accumulating some transport planes, just enough TAC bombers to, like, replace things so we don't get a warning is all that's happening here. Strategic bombers, I'm going to go and queue up a little bit more over here. That's going to be fine. Maybe a little bit more of the self-propelled artillery, actually, because we're going to want a fair bit added in. And then we're out of factories, but that's okay. Motorized is good. Oh, I'm going to start producing mechanized. I know that's only tier 1. But I'm still going to start doing it and start to get some efficiency in here if we can. In terms of construction, there's actually not that much that we have to repair over here, which is kind of stunning. I'm going to cancel the rest of the naval base production over here, because we've got plenty of naval bases in position. These are actually only level 6. I'm going to go ahead and... Well, that's level 10. It's level 8. 10, 10. Okay, you know what? We're okay. We definitely have to make a big change in our naval setup. We may also want to actually make more people into true marine divisions. I'm not sure that we're actually going to need that. I think I'm going to do 2 naval invasions of 20 is what we're going to do. I'm going to go and take 2 of these guys out of here, put them there. So that's group invasion number 1. London's a nice level 10 base. We'll get you to take the naval base here and across like that. Hit enter to lock that in. And then over here, and these will just, I guess, be regular infantry. Is there? I don't remember if there's a way to, like, select a type of unit. Also, does it give... Oh, yeah, it does give me a count of how many I've got selected. I don't... Oh, yeah, it does that weird scroll. So one more. Set you up over here. Give you... Sure, that's fine. And start another naval invasion plan from here to there. Why does it say no divisions? Oh! Because I don't actually have the 40 unit invasion numbers yet. Okay, that's fine. You can go and just get yourself over here you're going to get yourself over here. And then the tanks and things, you're going to sit in this base over here. Oh, some people are navally transporting from the other side. Okay, that's fine. In terms of sea presence... Oh, some people are going through the mid-Atlantic. Interesting. This Atlantic fleet... I don't really want to trim you down anymore, or do I? Actually... Yeah, we're going to make a couple of changes here. I'm not as worried about defending in the Caribbean. Let me do it. I'll split you in half. I'm going to call this... This is going to be the NA East Coast Patrol. Your job is just going to be convoy escort. Here, here. I guess here as well. So that'll cover that. Alright. And then the other navies... When you zoom out too far, you can't see it. I think what I might do is just, like, dock these guys temporarily and figure out where we're going to operate after that. You know what? I'm going to get you to operate out of Greenland. And just go there for now. And then the North Atlantic Patrol is pretty weaked out. I actually think this is still going to be fine for you. So what's the other fleet? I've got another one somewhere. Or did it get obliterated? That's entirely possible. What? No. That little selection thing was looking dumb. This is what I get for not renaming things. Submarine groups I don't particularly care about. You are going to be the Channel Fleet. And you're going to be on patrol. Yeah, just hold. Do whatever. Stop whatever you were doing. Oh, well, you were repairing and stuff. That's fine. You know what? Okay, let me go patrol here and the North Sea. That's going to be fine. And then I will tell you that you're going to be on your normal sort of behavior. You can probably do the split off kind of thing. That's going to be okay. You're parked in Lanark, level 6, which should be more than enough to repair this relatively quickly. Okay, we'll have to let it run and let the ships go and double check to see what our status is. We do have a few that are now parked, but are they truly parked? I think some of these are ships that are being repaired. We'll double check. We'll let it play. We'll verify that we're happy with where the ships are ending up, and then we'll sort that out afterwards. I'm going to tell you to garrison over here, because some of you are still coming from overseas, and that's leading to some confusion, I think, over here. But we're going to have 60 divisions responsible for the invasion of northern France. Now, France, how many divisions are you rocking? Somewhere from 34 to 120. That being said, you're in more than one war. You probably can't specifically defend over here. What's your national unity? 85%! So this is not going to be like, you know, regular World War II, regular Hoi 4, where you just walk into Paris and all of France capitulates. We're going to have to do some serious freaking damage. Now, this is not their core territory, so really we just have to focus on taking the big victory points over here. Well, we're going to put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you guys next time.